So, you'd think I'd be ready since I already hit record. And then I would probably just start a new video, but you're wrong. It's like I have my drink sitting right here, but this burlap only goes to like an inch off camera, like 2 inches off camera. And there's nowhere to put it on this. I don't want to put it on this nice new butcher's block, even though I've sealed it. So anyway, it's time to show off Midsummer Nights. I listen to a lot of The Midnight, and that's kind of what inspired the series. So some of their art, plus integrating the stuff that I like. But Midsummer Nights, this is build number 5. This is done up in black and orange, and for this one, we screen printed a custom crotch rocket, which are near and dear to my heart. Black Cerakote, orange Cerakote. We did the front as you're looking at it, and the case back in black. And then we did all the accents in orange. So your top of your crown, the sides of your case, the interior of the case, the accents around the bezel, logo at the bottom, and the sides of the pre-V buckle. Did a set of orange prof hands on it. As you can see, we custom lasered to match the case back. And Mr. Gillespie took one of my older, if you recall, maybe looking at this, the wallets that I used to do years ago that were in black. Some of them that we made, he made me maybe an ID window on the left, but apparently in his country the ID windows are much larger. So I was like, it's a huge window over there. You put your card over there and you'd have like half an inch. You know, it kind of move around a little bit. So I was like, I can't give these out. So we cut up those wallets, and I think, you know, primarily we're using the back side of the wallet, not really the inside with the, you know, your little areas where you put your cards in. So we cut that out, and I think we were able to do 2 straps or 3, something in there. One side we're pulling this from, one side we're pulling this from, you know. I don't remember if the length of this was too long to then get this, but anyway, those were converted. So this is one of the old leather straps, and then as you can see, it's been stitched to match. Yeah, that's it. This is built on a 2415 automatic movement. So as you're moving, it's moving and keeping your time. The bezel on this is on freaking tight. It's only going to move if you want it to move. That Cerakote is on there so thick that it's the friction on it is immense. So it should stay exactly where you want it. It would be nice if I'd be able to lock these things, but I can't. They're tension ring. They're just a little ring that goes on the inside. Kind of like a little octagon, like a picture. I think stop signs are, you know, hexagons, but picture something similar to a stop sign. And if you just took that outer piece of metal all the way around, and then you didn't close it on one end, right? So it's just coming around, and it just kind of is open. There's a circular ring inside there, and then this goes in there, and then all the little flat spots is where it's kind of poking out from under that bezel. And whenever you lip it over, I say lip it over, the lip, once you get it over that lip, it kind of locks it in there because those flat spots are holding it. So you kind of have to kind of push it and work it around, and then it snaps on. Well, getting this snapped on was tough. Super, super, super tough. Because it already had enough friction from the extra layers of that Cerakote, bringing it kind of to each other. So just so you know. As you're moving, it's keeping time, but before you set your time and put it on your wrist, go ahead and wind it just a little bit, because if you just set your time and put it on your wrist, you're going to have to be like making sure it's moving, right? And you're not going to be doing that. So back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind, and you'll know you're off because you got a little bit of play. You can tell you're off that crown tube. Get a little bit of play there, and a wind is turned that way. Clockwise as you're looking at it from the side. Counterclockwise does not wind it, but I do a lot of this because I can wind faster. And if I start to thread it on, I can back it off instantly and then pull a little bit of tension out because I pushed a little bit. When you're happy with your winding, so 4 or 5 seconds of that will help keep your time throughout the day as long as you're active. If you're not going to be active, going to be driving, sitting at a desk, whatever, you can just sit there and do what I did. Do it for another 4 or 5 seconds. You're going to max out your 31-hour plus power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. It's got around a 34-ish hour whenever I set these, and then set them overnight and make sure that they're running properly. If I don't, if I remember to look back at it again, they normally are stopping around 34, 35 hours. So without any additional input, so no movement and all that. When you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. You'll notice it's got a wobble crown. That deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressures on anything. And then you can now set your time. Does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. Alexa, what time is it? It's 3 p.m. Thanks, Alexa. Good. You're going to push this over, get it out of that time setting. And wind it down. There's the build. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. This is going to come in a black Midsummer Nights slider box. This will just slide. I'm showing you, but it's a lot harder to do something with my left hand and hold a camera and watch it through a camera than just look at it. It's going to come with a few things. I notice that whenever I just look at what I'm doing, I'll look back at the camera and I'm like, oh, I didn't even film that. I was just holding my phone however I felt comfortable. It's going to come with a few things. Watch clearance is good on all glass and metal parts. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, which is everything here in the center. Don't use it on your leather strap, as well as a microfiber. For the leather strap, you're going to have some leather conditioner applied on the front and back. Let it soak in, remove any excess. Use a rag or something. Don't use one of your microfibers. That's if you ever need to actually even use it. But if you would, you'd probably just use it on the back side, because that's probably what's making contact with your skin and why you thought it was rough. Don't think you're going to have any trouble with this one though. And then lastly, but not leastly, you're going to get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like Polywatch, and it's for your acrylic domed glass. You can scratch it, but if you do, you're going to put a tiny bit of that on it, and you're going to buff it out. So if the scratch is up and down, you're going to go left and right, filling that scratch, and then generate some heat with your thumb using your color matching microfiber, and essentially just polish it out. If you do it and you notice it is still there, wait a little bit and revisit it. Let that kind of solidify on there, and hit it again. So normally you don't have to. I don't normally have to, but if you've got a deeper scratch, you might have to. So if you have a deeper scratch, watch what you're doing. Don't do that. Whatever you did, don't do that again. But anyway, that's the build. If it's going to you, congrats, you got build number 5. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. If you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.